Our story begins in a modest neighborhood where Hind works in a small tailoring shop owned by her aunt. A quiet girl, she doesn't talk much, but she possesses a rare skill in repairing clothes as if they were brand new. She always wore earphones, not to listen to music, but to hide something she didn't want others to know. Hind cannot hear. She lost her hearing at the age of 8 due to a severe fever, and since then she has lived in a world of silence. Despite that, she never allowed her disability to stand in the way of her ambition. She learned to read lips, mastered writing, and excelled in sewing, to the point where clients began asking for her by name. But deep inside, she had a bigger dream: to open her own workshop and employ girls like her. Girls deprived of hearing, not of talent. The path wasn't easy. Her salary barely covered her needs, and encouragement was scarce. Her aunt always responded with one sentence: do what you can with what you have. Life doesn't give much. One day, a well-dressed man in his 50s entered the shop carrying a torn suit. He asked Hind to fix it and noticed that she didn't respond verbally. He wasn't bothered. He wrote on a piece of paper, "Can you fix this? I need it tomorrow." Hind smiled and signaled for him to come back in 2 hours. When he returned, he was stunned by the precision and quality. He asked her using simple sign language he knew, "Why don't you have your own workshop?" She replied on a piece of paper, "I dream of it, but it's not easy." He smiled and said, "My name is Hosam. I work at an organization that supports small businesses. If you're serious, I can help you." She didn't believe him at first, but she felt the opportunity was worth the risk. After weeks of paperwork, meetings, and training, she received a small grant and opened a workshop she called the Needle of Hope. After just 1 year, she had 6 employees, all girls who couldn't hear but found in silence a new beginning. The project continued to grow, and the name The Needle of Hope spread throughout the country. Hind's designs were featured in fashion exhibitions. She was invited to television programs, and newspapers spoke of her as a role model in perseverance and success. Hind transformed from a girl working in a small shop into a well-known businesswoman. She owned a chain of workshops and ran initiatives to train and support girls with hearing disabilities. Her name became known in every household, not only for her talent, but for her belief that silence is not weakness, but the beginning of a great story.